Hi, today we're talking about the roles of annuities in financial planning. Welcome back to Elements in Focus. This is our weekly video series where we're breaking down our 5 critical elements. Today we're talking about risk management and life happens. And I have Sam Neff, our certified financial planner, leader of our advisor team, on here with me today. Sam, this is a question we get asked all of the time. It's something that comes up pretty much in 80-90% of our meetings. Someone will have an annuity, someone gets sold an annuity, and we're trying to navigate, help unwind, or specifically talk about the annuities in planning overall. So again, tossing it back to you, what are some of the benefits? What are the roles? How do we view it here at FEG when we're talking about annuities?
Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, this is an interesting topic for us. It feels like it's a very divisive topic, right? We have a lot of folks that are big fans of these, and others that couldn't run further away from them. Ultimately, what we'll tell anybody is an annuity, just like anything else in your financial journey, is a tool in the toolbox that can potentially be used if it's something that's needed, right? One of the things that we find with most annuities is that they're often sold versus bought. But in their most simplest forms, Aaron, an annuity is just a contract between an insurance company and the participant in the annuity for some sort of contractual benefit. So a lot of times when we have these conversations with folks, it has to do more with what is the ultimate goal of this particular investment product, insurance product that you're going to use in your portfolio. So I would tell anybody, if you're thinking about meeting with an advisor and right out of the gate, the first pitch you get is, we need to put all your money into this vehicle with all these different levers. That shouldn't be what's led with. It should be, what's the solution with this particular vehicle that we're trying to accomplish as a part of a general or overall financial plan. For the most part, in most people's portfolios, these are very customizable products. But in most people's portfolios, the goal of an annuity is to create some sort of form of income generation for life. So, with pension benefits starting to go away, we have seen use of these in some people's portfolios where they want to say, hey, I'm willing to give a portion of my money to the premiums of this particular investment vehicle for the benefit of knowing that I'm going to get a consistent stream of income for the rest of my days. So, for a lot of folks, that can be a very powerful tool, but it needs to be a part of a conversation within an overall financial plan. Um, a lot of these products will have a lot of different features and benefits to them. So, it's really important to take the time with an advisor to look at what's known as the prospectus to understand exactly what it is that you're being put into. For a lot of folks, the hidden things and what can cause some of the divisiveness in these annuities is that there's a lot of potential hidden fees inside of these things. They can be incredibly expensive vehicles, but that isn't always necessarily the case. For some people, when they're looking at these things, they don't understand that they may be giving away this money for at least an extended period of time or for the rest of their lives. So I implore anybody, when we're looking at annuities, without getting too deep into the weeds here, to just understand what their role is inside of an overall financial plan, because they can be structured in many different ways. Some considerations with annuities, Aaron, if you are using these outside of your IRA assets, are the taxation of them. Growth inside of these annuities in what's known as a non qualified annuity, which would be the things that are not IRA, Roth IRA style assets, that will distribute from the annuity at ordinary income versus a capital gains rate, which could be substantially lower inside of a brokerage account. So I want to make sure that we're very clear with these, that we are not of the position that everyone needs an annuity. We are not of the position that no one needs an annuity. We're of the position that we need to have an innate understanding of what the product is that you're going to go into and why it would be a part of your financial journey. So, Aaron, are there any questions that you might have in particular With these, I really want to avoid going too deep into the weeds because so many of these products look so different. It's really, I think, difficult or kind of a fool's errand to try to paint them all in one brush stroke. It's really an innate understanding of what the particular pitch is that you're getting from whomever you've talked to with these particular investment vehicles.
Yeah, Sam, you did a great job, and I'm not gonna. We are gonna stay out of the weeds because there's so many different types of annuities. We can have a variable annuity, we can have a single premium annuity, we can have a fixed indexed annuity. So, just as those buzzwords are being thrown out there, those all do different things. The point is if you're considering an annuity, if you're being sold an annuity, ask yourself why. Figure out why that's being offered to you as a solution. Is it to reduce market risk? Is it to come up with an income stream? Is it to make you feel more comfortable? It's just another tool in the tool belt. Annuities, as Sam said, they're not inherently bad and they're not inherently good. That's just for everybody. It's not a one size fits all approach. And as Sam mentioned, more annuities are more often sold than bought because people don't go seeking them out and they have zero to little understanding of how they actually work with all of the nuances behind the scenes with the fees, expenses, rider charges. So I say all that to say if you have an annuity, if you're considering purchasing an annuity, please reach out to us because we have a platform to help you be able to evaluate that annuity. We can do it at a very low cost. Make sure the fees and expenses are low. Make sure the bells and whistles that you have in that annuity actually are meeting your needs and wants and wishes. Schedule a meeting. Next steps. It's an hour and a half complimentary where we will review your situation. We'll give you things to think about today, things to think about in the future, and if we decide to partner together, a written plan on what FEG will do for you. You can call us at 800-928-4001. If you have a specific annuity question, send it to talktofeg@yourlifeafterwork.com or book a meeting through that QR code or yourlifeafterwork.com. Our advisors are here, willing and able to help you through questions that you have. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day.